Another day in Farming Simulator. Oh boy. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I certainly am, and we've got a lot to do today. It's going to be a very busy day. If you could see our money situation, not looking very good, and we're 40,000 in debt right now to the bank, so we got to take care of that today. But I've got some plans because it is January, and we have a couple products that are peak selling right now. This is a very good time to sell them. So we're going to do that to get out of debt. And then we've also got to figure out some things on some of our fields. Because if you guys remember, if you've been watching over here on one of our newly purchased fields, 7 and 6, we had set up oat, and our intention was to set up sunflower on field number 7. Now, we never got to set up the sunflower because we didn't have a planter. You need a planter to do the sunflower. So we're going to address that today because I'm thinking what I'm going to do for this next year is I'm going to go all in on 7 and 6 with sunflower. So that way we have plenty of sunflowers to go and feed our oil mill. Because our oil mill is in a very sad state. Hasn't had anything for probably about a year. Now over here, we've got wheat planted on Mega Field and canola planted on farmland number 2. So we're going to be good to go there. And I'm thinking that once we get this all sorted out, this is kind of going to be our like forever cycle with these fields. It's either going to be sunflowers and oats here or just purely sunflowers. And then we're always going to have wheat growing on over here on Mega Field, and we're always going to have canola growing over here. So that way we can always feed our productions, feed our chickens. Our chickens are starving to death, have been for like 2 years. Haven't fed them once yet. Feel really bad, and I want some eggs, so they need to get some food. But we've got wheat growing already, so that's going to be sorted as soon as that's ready to harvest. But the other stuff we still have to figure out. So in order to really figure that out, we have to get money because we need money to buy a planter. We got to get out of debt, and we're going to handle that right now. Now, this guy, wood chips right now sell really good, and lettuce sells really good. We have a bunch of wood chips. This guy already has 22,000 liters, but we have another 80,000 sitting in the grain silo for the train. So what I want to do is get this guy set up on a load and delivery route. And I've not really tried this yet. I've tried just the basic go-tos, but I've never tried the load and deliver. So we need to get him set up on Grain Silo West wood chips. And we want to deliver to the Grain River Silo. That was the best buyer. And we want this looping. Yes, we do. Now, I'm hoping that this guy won't have any issues, because if he can take care of this and like strictly handle the wood chips by himself without us having to do that, that's really going to free us up big time to just handle the lettuce, because we have a lot. We've got a lot of lettuce. If we look at our productions here, each greenhouse is like varying states of full, but we got to collect all of it. And it's probably going to be maybe 2 runs with our semi. And with our semi, we're going to have to bring it to... Ooh, there's great demand going on right now. That's really good. I'm thinking we're just going to bring it to our farmer's market. That's going to be our drop off. So yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to make a whole lot of runs. So let's jump in our semi and let's hope for the best. And you know, before we even do that, we got to move this guy out of the way because our semi is going to have to come in here and do some loading. And I want it to be as easy as possible. So this guy, we will just pull out into the street here. And then that should leave plenty of room for us to come in with our semi and do the job we got to do. All right, so we've got our crone, we got our semi. We're heading over to our greenhouse station, and we're going to fill up there. And of course, we're going to look out for the death corner, because that corner just, if you've seen in the past, anytime we've ever done a lettuce run, I've always overturned on that one corner, and it's a nightmare. So I'm going to make sure that we don't overturn there this episode, crossing my fingers, that everything goes well. You guys please cross your fingers as well, because I do not want to have to figure that out again. Whoa. Oh, I think our wood chip guy just sold his first load Amazing. And he stopped. What? Wait, why can't he get there? We got to pause for 1 second and just see what this guy's going through right here. Oh, man. What a pain in the buttski. What if I bring him over here? I don't know why that is happening. Well, that's going to add a whole bunch of work for us to do because now we are going to have to take care of that manually ourselves. So, all right, we're going to do the lettuce. And then we're going to go and haul some wood chips, I suppose. Okay, here we go. Ooh, just barely missed that train, huh? All right, every year we do this, and every year there's a new surprise, so let's see what happens this time. It would be nice if we just had a nice, clean pickup, clean drop-off. That would be brilliant. So let's see if we can make that happen. If we position this just so, we should be able to load everything here. All right, so we didn't quite get it all. We've got a full load, but we'll go drop this off and then make our second trip. A little tight turn there. We'll make our second trip, and that should finish that off, and then we can start our wood chips. All right, has he learned his lesson? Let's find out. And I nailed it. There we go. That's how you do that. Seems so easy when you don't mess it up, huh? Okay, slight revision of plans here. I have our lettuce waiting to be sold, and let me tell you why I've gone ahead and changed things here. I want to sell all of our wood chips first, because if you remember, we only started the episode with like $1,000. When I sell all the wood chips, I'll be able to see exactly how much we get from selling them, and I'm really curious how much that's going to be, because the last 2 episodes where we did all of our forestry, we didn't wood chip a heck of a whole lot. We only did a couple trees, but we got a tremendous amount of wood chips. We got like somewhere around 100,000 liters of wood chips. So I want to sell all these, and I want to see how much that was, because it may behoove us. That's right, behoove to actually do a little more wood chipping. As frustrating as it was, I was kind of getting the hang of it. And if it's a really good moneymaker, then it might be something that we add into our repertoire of things that we do in order to make money. So I shouldn't be going. No, you know what? This way is fine. I'll take the ship. Yeah, if the money's right, I'm gonna do it. You know, that's all I care about is the money. And you know, some things I do just for fun, but if it's a gold mine, it's a gold mine. Who am I to argue? So yeah, we're going to take a look at that. And once I get all this sold, we'll kind of look at that and, you know, break that down a little bit and just see if that is something that we're going to do a whole lot more of or not. Oh boy, this Challenger is struggling, man. 5 miles an hour going up this hill. It looks like the biggest portion is right there. I hope we make it. All right, we got this. We got it. 4. Oh, we're crawling. We're gonna make it though. We're in the clear, I think. All right, last drop off of the wood chips is being completed now, and I am thoroughly impressed with the money. I'm not gonna lie. That means we made $187,000 in wood chips. That's bananas. That's so good. Oh, I don't know. I really got to think about this. Whether or not to kind of make that a permanent thing. Because holy cow, what do you guys think? Should I do more wood chipping? I own a wood chipper. I already returned that truck one, but I own another wood chipper still. So I could always bring that one down and do more wood chipping just with that. Or we look towards getting in a position where we can buy that truck wood chipper and have it permanently and make that a thing that we just do all the time. But all right, I'm going to get this guy back over to our sawmill, and then I'm going to go sell some lettuce, which we already have like set up and ready to go. Here we go. We're ready to sell. Let's unstrap. 87,000 right there, and we only did the first little bit of the truck. Yeah, 500,000. We went from 1,000 to 500,000, and I still got a little bit more lettuce to get to. You know what the best part is? We haven't even touched our furniture. Our furniture doesn't sell until like summertime, I believe. So we still got all that furniture to go to. That I could see that easily putting us over a million, maybe like 1.2, 1.3 million easily. All right, here's the last little shred of lettuce. All sold. 32,000, not too shabby. Now, let's look at planters. Let's finally get into this. Where's the planters? So let's see, 18.2. So we could do sunflower, corn, sorghum, and what are those? What are those again? Peas of some sort? This guy right here is kind of a beast. It says no previous cultivating or plowing is necessary either. And I do believe this also fertilizes. It's a little big though, don't you think? For our fields. You know what? We're going to go for it. Let's look at this thing. We've got the money, so we're just going to get it. We finally got ourselves a planter. Don't need a cultivator. We have the money to do it, so why wouldn't we do it, right? Now, let's look at our fields next. So here are 2 fields. How are we looking? We got weeds growing. We got stubble going. Now, does that count as mulched? Doesn't count as mulched. Just counts as weeds. So I'm thinking with the rest of our money, what we're going to do, we're going to get a mulcher and we're going to get a subsoiler. We have a mulcher right now that is, it's actually not a bad mulcher. Maybe we won't get a mulcher. Let's look at the different mulchers we can get. Right now we've got this guy, which is actually pretty decent. But we could get this guy, which is bigger. It's bigger by quite a bit. You know what? We need the mulcher, so we're going to get this guy too. And then last but not least, we need a bigger subsoiler. And I do believe I have some options here for bigger subsoilers. Which one do we have right now? We've got this guy, which does 3 to 4 meters. I don't really see much of a benefit to get this one, which is just another 5 meters. If it were like 2 meters more, then I would probably go for it. But 5 meters, yeah, I'm not really seeing that much of a benefit there. So we're going to leave that be. Yeah, we're just going to stick with the planter and the mulcher we got. And in fact, we're going to need that mulcher pretty much right now. And I think we're going to need a 9RX for it. So let's go pick it up and let's go do some mulching. Now that I'm thinking about it, this guy, he's going to have to do the planter and the mulcher. So he's going to be pulling a little bit of double duty here. You know, I don't even think I need to use the subsoiler after I mulch. Almost forgot. Since we're here, let's just do a quick repair and gas up. 21,000. Sheesh. Well, I'd bet it's better to have it fully repaired, I think. Especially now that he's going to be used a lot more. 2,000 fuel cost. Woo. This guy's got a big tank. Now let's get started on this field first. 2 headlands, that should be good. And let's get rolling. It says this is a roller. No, it's a mulcher. It's not a roller. You know what? We're just going to keep on going right on this one. Oh, I forgot all about our bales over here. Wow. We got to sell those eventually. Missed a couple spots that I got to go back and hit, but we're pretty much finished with these headlands for the most part. Just like 1 or 2 little patches that I kind of turned on wrong. But other than that, smooth sailing. All right, I sicked our AI worker on these fields now that the headlands are done. And we are going to take one of our challengers and go pick up our planter. And then we also got to fill it. It needs fertilizer and seeds as well. Man, this planter is big. Look at it in comparison to A little tractor. Yeah, this thing is ginormous. Let's see. Are you able to even... Yeah, slow going, but he's got it. He's got it. Definitely a 9RXer on this guy. And tight turns, tight turns. We're good, we're good. Whew, okay, let's get this back to the farm. And it takes liquid fertilizer. Ah. Interesting. The other ones usually take solid. This one takes liquid. All right, let's get this guy filled up. First stop, I believe, is going to be seeds, and we might be out of seeds, so we may have to buy more. Okay, what are we filling there? Liquid fertilizer. How much do you hold? 2,000. So what are we? 3,000 we hold here. 28, 40. Okay, totally not a random number. Let's get back around, and I hate driving across this, but necessary evil. And this should be our seeds right here. Was I just not close enough? There we go. There it is. Oh, it's like right. Such a tiny area. Seeds. Okay, yeah, so we do need more seeds. I believe it's this one right here. Seeds. So seeds are pretty cheap, but I don't want to move all these soon, so I'm not going to go all out and buy a ton of seeds. I'm just going to buy 2,000 liters. And hopefully that's enough for this. Let's see. So it can take another 2,000 at least, so let's do that. All right, so we're good. We're good. Now our planter is full. I'm going to drop this guy off right over here. So that way our 9RX is, when he's ready to go, he can just back right up to it. I got to get him set on this field, and you know what? I forgot those headlands. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to go through and do that. So we're nicely set up now to get some planting done when the time is right, and I do believe that's going to be next episode. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so you get notified if you want to, keep up to date on what's happening on the farm. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you had a good time. If you did, like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing on your farm. And as always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.